Okay, just for a warning, my kitty cat is super feisty right now, and he's looking at me right now like he's going to pounce on me, and he keeps running across the camera, so you might see him run across the camera. Also, right now I'm underneath my son's loft bed in his room because my 2 children are downstairs watching a movie and I don't want to disturb them. But anyway, I am going to read the next chapters of The Alien Next Door, The New Kid. I took a little break because I wanted everyone on Google Class to start catching up because I am so happy. It makes my heart so happy that I'm starting to see everyone comment on posts and share their thoughts. It makes me so happy. I am so proud of you all. But anyway, with further ado, we are going to read chapters 7 and 8 because that's where we left off. We are so close to finishing this book, boys. I think there's 10 chapters in this book. Let me see. Yes, 10 chapters. So we're almost done. Look at that. Okay. So this chapter is called Operation Alien Reveal. The next day at lunch, Harris put his plan into motion. As he and Roxy walked into the cafeteria, Harris spotted Zeke. "Hey, Zeke, why don't you sit with us for lunch?" he called out. "Well, I'm glad you finally decided to be nice to him," said Roxy, smiling. The 3 sat together at a table. Roxy pulled out a tuna fish sandwich. Harris bit into his PB&J. Zeke took out a long purple string. He put one end into his mouth and slurped up the entire thing. Then he pulled out another one. "What's that?" Harris asked in a very friendly voice. There's the picture. "Gardash strands," said Zeke. "They are very popular in Tergas. Speaking of Tergas, where exactly is it?" Harris asked. "South of here," replied Zeke. "On this continent?" Harris asked. "No," said Zeke, slurping down another Gardash strand. "So what's it next to?" asked Harris. "Corzinta," replied Zeke. "I never heard of that either," said Harris. "Someone doesn't know his geography," Zeke said. Roxy giggled, and Harris looked down. "See, exactly what I just said." Come on, Puck. Come on, Bubba. Thank you. See, I told you he's being feisty. I wasn't lying. "Corzinta," replied Zeke. "I never heard of that either," said Harris. "Someone doesn't know his geography," Zeke said. Roxy giggled, and Harris looked down, embarrassed. His plan was going nowhere. "So what's it like in Tergas?" asked Roxy. "Well, there's bright yellow water in the lakes," said Zeke. "We have elevators that travel sideways, not up and down. And the snow is a glowing blue. If that doesn't sound like an alien planet, I don't know what does," Harris thought. "Sounds wonderful," said Roxy. "So I had an idea. Maybe we should all hang out this weekend. How about Saturday?" Harris's eyes opened wide. Uh-oh, I wonder how Harris is feeling. Look at his face. How do you think he's feeling right now? "Hang out," he thought. "With an alien? That's too weird. But if I say no, Roxy will think I'm being mean." "I would like that, thank you," said Zeke. "Why don't we all go to your house?" Harris asked Roxy. "You have the biggest TV and some cool games. And wait till you meet his parents, Zeke. They're so nice." Sure," said Harris. What else could I say? Harris felt trapped. Today's Thursday, he thought. That only gives me one more day to prove that Zeke is an alien before I have to hang out with him. In my own house. Okay, chapter 8. And it's called Mission Earth. That evening at home, Zeke talked to his parents. "I like some of the Earth stuff at school," he explained. "The bell that sounds between classes is the same tone as my meditation chime back on Tergas. It helps my mind projection." "Well, that sounds nice," said Quor. "I don't really like taking the school bus," said Zeke, "but the way the folding door opens is very clever." "Have you met any nice Earth kids?" asked Zad. "I think I have made a new friend," said Zeke. "Her name is Roxy. She has been very nice to me." That's wonderful, Zeke, said Quor. Oh, and Roxy and I have been invited to visit the home of the boy who lives next door, Harris, this weekend, said Zeke. I'm a little worried about him. I think he may suspect that I'm what they would call an alien. Be careful, Zeke, said Zad. You remember what I told you about Earth. I know, said Zeke. I'm trying to fit in. Sounds to me like you're doing okay, Zeke, said Quor. But I still miss my friends on Tragas, said Zeke, and it's Bonka's season there already. I'm going to have to miss another season watching my favorite team play. I know you miss it, Zeke, said Quor. It is the official sport of Tragas, Zeke said, and no one on Earth has ever heard of it. Well, I have some good news for you, said Zad. I've been adapting our long-range communications device to pick up broadcasts of Bonka's matches from Tragas. Maybe that will help you feel less homesick. Thanks, Zad, said Zeke. So how long are you planning on staying on Earth? It's hard to say, Zeke, said Zad. It depends upon what my bosses want to learn about humans. Right now, we're assigned to study human clothing. Why do humans dress the way they do? Why do boys and girls often dress differently? Quor continued. Why do humans wear different clothing for work, play, fancy parties, and other things? A video appeared on the giant overhead screen where Zeke did his homework. This was our research at the giant group of stores today, said Zad. On Earth, they call this a mall, said Zeke. The video showed a family with 3 children. Each kid held a different color shirt. They passed the shirts back and forth in front of the mirror. This one doesn't match my eyes, said one kid. This is the wrong color for my hair, said another. Zeke and his parents laughed. On Tragas, everyone wore the same style of clothing. Earth people can be pretty silly, said Zeke. I can see why you'd want to study them. Okay, that is chapter 9. So I will continue reading this tomorrow. So it'll probably be posted for Friday. And that means Friday will conclude the book. I hope you enjoyed these 2 chapters, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!